everyone, my name is Chelsea and welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are doing February's TBR to be rolled. Okay, so obviously, Elliott is here to help us today. We are going to be rolling the ball to pick our books. She is very excited, and Presley is already at school, and it was windy today, so my hair is everywhere. But that is why she's holding the ball right now. She's very excited for this, but we need to go over January and everything first. So if you are new to my channel or new to this is a game that I've been playing for, it's going on 4 years now. This is the 4th year that we're doing this. I have changed it up a little bit every single year, but basically we have this die, this colorful plushy die that used to be Presley's when he was about her age, and I stole it, and we roll it, and every single color corresponds with a different way of picking my TBR. If you want to get into all the nitty-gritty what everything is, I will leave January's video linked down below for you, but really they're all just different ways of picking my TBR. So we do have cards that go with some of the colors on there. Red is going to be for a person besides me picking my TBR. Right now we have Presley, Elliott, my husband, and a pet. Orange is for my 25 books I want to read in 2025. So if that comes up, they are all wrapped, so I actually don't know. It will be sort of a surprise of what we get, but it is going to be one of those books. Yellow is for like the genre of book, age group of book, and format of book. Green are challenge cards. We have different challenges. I added some in this year. I absolutely love this category, and I think we don't get it enough, but I will be excited to see what we pick if we do. Blue is a poll pick where you guys will actually vote on something. There are some cards associated with that so that we have a sort of category for you guys to pick books from. Like, I will give some suggestions. Okay, she left it. And purple is vlog projects. I am very excited about this one this year because I love doing reading vlogs, and I feel like this will give me something to do every single month. Some categories for this are things that I definitely want to get to, like super excited for, and then some other ones here are like long form vlog projects that I have been doing for years and have not finished or need to like continue on with. So this will give you guys a vlog. So that's what this means. Here, again, are all those colors that I didn't get to show you this time. But we're now going to review how I did last month in January. So the first thing that we rolled was blue last month, which means a poll pick. We then ended up picking a green card, which told us we had to pick a book that was over 500 pages. One of my least favorite green cards, just because I feel like it forces me to read big books that I'm not too sure I want to do instead of like an actual challenge, like a fun challenge. But you guys picked Fourth Wing. I did finish this one. Then we also rolled a green, and that one we had to pick a book that fit the buzzword challenge. We could either have done the cover challenge for buzzword or the title challenge. I ended up picking Lies and Lullabies by Serena Bowen because the title challenge had lies or truth. I did end up DNFing this one and picked a different book to fit the buzzword prompt, so we'll talk about that in my wrap up. For my game here, DNFs do count. If I am not into it, it does count. I don't necessarily have to pick a new book. I did this time because I had time at the end of the month, but I DNF'd this one. Then we also picked an orange, which was for the 25 and 2025. I picked a random mysterious book because I have forgotten what half the things are in there. We ended up with The 7.5 Deaths of Evelyn Hardcastle by Stuart Turton. I DNF'd this as well. We also got yellow, and for that one, it had to be an indie book. For that one, I picked Level Up by Kathy Yardley, and I did finish this one. And then the last one that was an actual prompt, we got red, which ended up being a pet pick. My cat Eliza helped and picked Beneath an Alien Sky by Sid Codian. I did finish this as well. Then besides that, we actually had 2 rolls that were purple, so that meant we needed to do 2 books in a vlog. For this month, it was a try a chapter vlog, and I actually have done the vlog. It has not been edited yet, so that will be coming out shortly, probably like right after my wrap up and book haul type of stuff at the beginning of the month. But it is coming towards you. I did end up going through at least 2 books in that vlog, so I did finish that as well. So actually, for January, I finished my entire TBR, which is great. Here on this channel, we do not have punishments for not finishing a TBR, really. I am doing a thing where I save $1 for every single book that I read in the year. I did this last year, and actually, in January, I spent all of the money that I saved at Barnes & Noble. I will leave that link down below too in case you have not seen it, but it was a good, fun time, which means I have a ton of books to add to my TBR now that I definitely need to read throughout the year, but that's what I'm doing. So with the TBR that I did complete, as well as all the extra books I read in the month, including DNFs, I do count $1 per DNF as well, and I had quite a few of those in January. I'm actually saving $17 this month, which is amazing because some months last year I didn't do much reading at all. So I'm very, very excited with that. So now I don't really have any big plans for February. It is going to be Black History Month here in the United States, and I read authors of color throughout the year as well, but I do think I might try and fit more Black authors on this TBR, especially if I get genres and things like that that don't fit maybe romance, because it is February as well. Valentine's Day is coming up. I think I'm also going to be doing a vlog project with some of booktubers' favorites, people that I watch. I have some new people that I started watching at the beginning of this year. Like I found them in January. And so I do want to try out like a whole week of reading booktuber favorites. So I want to do that, but otherwise I'm not putting anything concrete in the plans because I do feel like being able to slightly mood read helps me a little bit. January has also felt like 6 months, so maybe that also helped my reading, but I have been very proud of my reading and how much I was able to accomplish this month, so I'm hoping to keep it up in February. Now, the only other thing that we need to go through before we actually like start the rolls with Elliott, because she is very excited, is we need to grab my D12 die, because we do roll this. Here it is, the D12 die. We do roll this to determine exactly how many rolls we're doing in the month. I think last time it was like 7. So basically I want at least 5 rolls, and what that means is that if I roll a 5 or higher, that is the number that we're going with. If I roll a 1 through a 4, we're adding that to 5. So if I roll a 1, it means a 6, 2 is 7, 3 is 8, 4 is 9, 5 is 5. Does that make sense? Also, because I liked how it happened last month, and I liked the fact of being able to mood read a little bit, I'm not going to be doing the if I roll this color, let's say green, 3 times during this video. I'm gonna add a roll. I think we're gonna keep that away for now just because I liked how it worked last time. So let's roll our D12, see how many rolls we're doing, and then the girl is ready. 9. Throw it up in the air. Roll number 1. It's orange. Okay, so roll number 1 is orange. Those are our 25 in 2025. So I'm gonna take you down here to pick a book. Okay, so these are the 25 in 2025. Oh, she thinks she's picking a book. Oh, thank you. I am gonna put that one back for now, because these are the 25 in 2025. Now, one of my 25 in 2025 books is Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. I am going to go see her at ECCC, Emerald City Comic Con, in March, and I have not read Swordcatcher yet, and this is going to be for the 2nd book in the series, so I do think this big chunky book, this one here, I think this one is Swordcatcher. Now, if I'm wrong about this, I just picked like the chunkiest book I have over there. But I'm pretty sure this huge chunky book is Swordcatcher. Oh, I could be so mistaken, and if I am, I don't know if I'm gonna want to do and try and find another Swordcatcher. We were supposed to do 9 rolls, so, okay. Okay, I'm really nervous about this. I don't remember all the other big books that I have, but I'm hoping... Okay, there's no sprayed edges, which is a good thing, because the other chunky book I have, I think, is Ocean's Echo by Everina Maxwell, and I think that one has sprayed edges, and it should be one of my other chunky books, so... I was right. Okay, good. Okay. Swordcatcher by Cassandra Clare. was the chunkiest book I have over there in my 25 and 2025. I need to probably read at least 2 of these a month anyway, because I actually did a second 25 and 2025 near the end of January, so I could keep up with it. But this is one of the chunkiest ones I have on there. Just looking, it's definitely over 600 pages. The good thing is the text looks like a good size. It's her like debut adult fantasy, and I need to read it. Because like I said, I'm gonna go see her at Emerald City Comic Con for The Rag Picker King, which is the sequel to this book, and I have not read this one. So the first book on our TBR, Swordcatcher. Roll number 2, throw it this way. It's green. You see it? Green. Okay, roll number 2 is green. We have cards associated with this, so Elliott is gonna help us pick a card. Okay.
Shibby.
I see you. We have our cards. I'm gonna shuffle just a little bit because I was making sure recently I had all of them in here, and so I do not want to know where any of them are. Elliott and Presley both like to pick from the top or the bottom and not very much in the middle. So, okay, let's see. I'm gonna spread them out a little bit. Cards, ready? Again, she's going straight to the bottom. What do we got? Oh, okay. You want to show? Right here. Lowest rated. Okay, well last month one of my kids picked over 500 pages. This month we got lowest rated. So that means I actually need to go onto like my books that I own, TBR type of thing on Goodreads, and look at like the bottom 5 lowest rated books that I have and pick one from there. Okay, so we're gonna go into my books, and I know some of the lowest rated things that I'm going to have is going to be like comic volumes that I'm not up to that point yet, so I obviously do not want those. We're gonna go into my owned TBR, and we're gonna go by average rating, and they have the top rated first, so reversing that. Okay. Some of these are not quite right. Like the Christmas Fix pulls up first, but that's actually a 3.91, whereas like the very next one is like one of the comic volumes that I was talking about at a 2.58. Obviously that is lower. I'm gonna skip past all the comic volumes. Okay, so we have Flawless Girls by Anna Marie Mclemore. I have never read one by this author. I know some people absolutely love their work. It is very YA. This did come in a rainbow crate box, and so I was intrigued by the other book that this came with more, but I wasn't upset about this, but it's a very low 3. That could be an option though. Makeup Breakup by Lily Menon. That is Sandhya Menon's pen name for romance, adult romance. This is a romance, and we're going into February. That could be an option. We also have some Star Trek stuff. I don't know if I necessarily want to do a Star Trek right now, although they are usually not too long. We have Devil World. I don't remember which one that is. That could be an option. We also have The Red Scholar's Wake by Elliott de Botard. That's a sci-fi, an adult sci-fi. Okay, I don't think I'm going to scroll down anymore. I'm leaning towards the romance because of the fact that it's going to be February, and I do want to read some romance. I read actually quite a bit of romance last month in January, but like not too much. I broke it up with other genres, and I think I want to do that this month as well. But I'm gonna go with that one. I'm a little bit surprised that this is so far down, but I don't know if it's because this is Sandhya Menon's adult stuff or what. Casey McQuiston blurbed it. I'm curious. This is going to be about people making apps. One is making like a romance app, and one is making like a breakup app, and they're competitors in that way as far as I know. So I'm gonna assume rivals the lovers. It does say 2 rival app developers. We're gonna go with this one. Okay, you ready? Roll number 3, throw it this way. It's yellow. Roll number 3 is yellow. We have cards for this as well. Here's the girl. Here's the cards. Again, shuffling a little bit. Okay, girl, you ready? These are gonna be format, genre, or age group of the books that I own. Here, Elliott. Yellow cards. At the bottom again, okay. Again. Okay, you wanna show the camera? Oh, she's trying to show the viewfinder, which is on the side, right here. Fantasy. Fantasy. Okay, so that means I can pick anything as long as it fits into the fantasy category. Okay, so I think I've decided what I'm gonna go with. Like I mentioned before, it is Black History Month. I also don't pick men authors very often, or middle grade, even though I do love middle grade sometimes. So I'm gonna go with Tristan Strong Punches a Hole in the Sky by Kwame Mbalia. This is part of the Rick Riordan Presents line, which usually has to deal with folklore and mythology from the people's cultures that they're writing in. This, I'm pretty sure, is gonna be more about, like it says here, Black American gods, John Henry and Briar Rabbit. So this is going to be dealing with those Black stories from times when Black people were enslaved in America. So I definitely think this would fit for this month especially, and it's been something that I have been wanting to read and I just haven't yet, and I do want to read more middle grade, so we're gonna go with this one. Okay, roll number 4. It's, what color is that? Purple! Purple! Okay, roll number 4 is purple. That means we're gonna do a vlog. Hi, Elliott, and I guess Susie Sheep is gonna help us pick a purple card. Here we go. The one at the bottom. Okay, thank you, Susie. What is it? Should we show the camera? Oh, okay. Show the camera. Book box. Okay, book box. Okay, so this is where I need to read a book or books. And when I say or books, if I get more purples in this rolling, I'm actually gonna stick with this vlog. So for at least right now, we need to pick one book box book for the vlog. And because it's for book box books, I think I'm going to pick one now to get us started. I don't know if I'm going to pick another one if I get another purple roll, but at least to get you guys a little taste of what we're going to read. Yes, actually, I have the perfect one. The Kiss Countdown by Etta Easton. So, Black author, romance, came in an Afterlight box. I have been wanting to read it, and this could fit for the Skyline buzzword cover prompt. So, it is definitely something I have been very curious about and wanting to read, and it fits a lot of the things I want to do this month. So this is going to be the first book that I read in my book box vlog. Again, it'll be out by the end of February or beginning of March, depending on how everything else happens, because I would like to do another like booktuber favorite vlog, and I don't have a card for that. That was never gonna pop up. Yes. Okay, roll number 5. Throw this way. Yes. It's orange! Roll number 5 is another orange. So we're gonna go back to my 25 in 2025 books. Okay, so we're back over here, and because I picked a behemoth the first time, and the other books that I'm picking this month so far are not too short, and we have to do 9 rolls, I'm gonna go for one of these smaller ones down here. Again, I don't know what we're going for. Like, I don't actually know what's down here. Some of these are middle grade, some are YA. I don't know which one's which. We're gonna go with this one. Okay, I picked one. It's one of the shorter ones that's over there, mostly because I do feel like we're getting some chunky books now for this month. I'm very happy that we got another 25 in 2025 because I need to read at least 2 of these a month. Let's do it. I have no idea what this one is whatsoever. It's a paperback. Oh, okay, okay. It is going to be Trapped in Wonderland by Danny Hoots. So this is a YA. It's going to be like an Alice in Wonderland sort of retelling. The text is a good size. It's only like 270 something pages. It is the first book in a series, and I do like retellings. I don't think I've read very many Alice in Wonderland retellings. I read quite a few Cinderella ones in January for some reason. That was a kick I was on. You guys will see that in my wrap up. But I picked this up because this is an author from Arizona. I used to be in Arizona, live in Arizona for years and years, and I picked this up along with some other ones at a book signing. And so, yeah, that's what we're gonna add to the TBR. Okay, roll number 6, this way. It's blue. Okay, roll number 6 is blue. That means you guys get to vote. We do have cards here to then give us some prompts. So, okay, George Pig is gonna help us pick a card apparently. Okay, here are the blue cards that Elliott and George are gonna pick from. At the bottom again. Presley was always a top picker for so long. What do we got? Show the camera. She's trying. Green. Can you say green?
No, blue.
It is a blue card, but it says green. Okay, so now we're gonna pick a green card. Okay, apparently Peppa's gonna pick a green card now. You got her, Elliott? Kids make everything wild and crazy. Okay, here are the green cards for you and Peppa. Oh, okay, that's multiple cards. Which one do you want? The bottom one? Okay. What does that one say? Show the camera. Oh! Mood read. Okay, she picked mood read. Normally I would be very excited about this because this means I just pick something later. And I guess I could potentially have you guys do a poll later in the month for my mood read. I just don't think that's gonna work. So we're gonna pick another green card. Okay, here's the green cards again. Pick one, Peppa. Okay, the bottom again. Okay. What did we pick this time? Show. It's a good thing I love you, girl. Highest rated. Okay. Okay, so I think for this one, we're actually gonna go to my TBR on Kindle, so all of my ebooks, because we haven't picked one yet, and I would like the option for that. Also, I did take a quick look at the highest rated for my normal TBR. It was mostly comics, graphic novels, manga, and like further ones in series that I'm not ready for. So let's go here. So again, we're gonna go to average rating. And okay, so the first one that we have on here is The Sunshine Court by Nora Sokovic. This is the All for the Game book number 4. The first 3 is like a trilogy, and this is like the next one in the same series, but like different characters. I do really love this series, and I have not read this one yet, so like I probably should. So this is a very good contender. Right after that, we have The Drowning Faith, which is a novella short story thing in the Poppy War. We're not going to do that one. I'm not quite ready for that. We have Becoming Light by Riley Nash. This, I believe, is male-male romance. I picked it up last year during a free book sale at some point in time. Then we have a second book in a series that I haven't read and a manga. How about this next one? Pints and Potions by T.M. Cromer. This one is another romance. This one I got during a Stuff Your Kindle a couple years ago. Let's leave it at that. Those 3. Okay, so we have The Sunshine Court by Nora Sokovic, Becoming Light by Riley Nash, and Pints and Potions by T.M. Cromer. Those are the 3 you guys have to vote on. I do not know much about any of these except for like the top one. I know it's in a series that I absolutely love, but I'm gonna let you guys vote. You'll have 24 hours to vote on Instagram. I'll have a poll up on my Instagram stories right around the same time this video goes live. Otherwise, you can always leave a comment down below as well. Roll number 7. It's blue again. Okay, and roll number 7 is another blue. So we're gonna pull out more blue cards. And we actually had to pause filming for a little bit because this is my new camera. The battery died. I have an extra battery for it. However, it doesn't come with a charger. You can do it plugged into your computer with a USB. I need to get an adapter so that I can actually have 2 batteries charged at once. So I needed to charge the battery a bit. So because of that, Elliott doesn't want to come back into this room. She's in the playroom, she's having fun, she's watching Bluey. She does not want to pull cards. But that means we have blue ones here. I'm going to shuffle, shuffle, shuffle the blue cards. And then I guess I'm going to pick one. So spread them out a little bit. I'm not looking at anything, but because I'm doing it, I can pick wherever I want. This one right here is calling my name. Oh, green. So we're gonna pick another green card. That is easy for me though. So this is gonna be again for another pull pick for you guys because we had another blue. Okay, so again, shuffled those up a little bit, spreading them out just so I have a better chance of picking something. Again, not looking at you guys, and they're sticking together. I have been considering laminating these. I don't know if that would make it easier, maybe, to pick stuff. Oh, okay. We have a color wheel. This is one of Presley's favorites, so I'm a little bit sad that he's not here. Like anytime he sees this, like he's super excited. But so basically this means I'm gonna pull up a color wheel generator type of thing on my phone and we're gonna spin it, and whatever color comes up, that has to be the color of the cover. So that means I'm hoping for a good color so that you guys have at least a few options to pick from. I'm also gonna pull up the screen right here for our colors. I don't think I have any preference on these. It's just gonna be whatever we can find after this. So spin. Let's see. Okay. Purple, like a normal purple. We can do that. Okay, we have 3 purple romances. It makes sense to me. So just going in alphabetical order here, we have Hang the Moon by Alexandria Bellafleur. This is the second in the Written in the Stars series, which is a series of companion romance novels. This one is male-female romance, but I do believe at least one of the characters is bi. Then I also have Iris Kelly Doesn't Date by Ashley Herring Blake. This one was an Illumicrate Afterlight special edition add-on thing because we had other books in the series in Afterlight. This is going to be a sapphic romance. That's all I really know about it. It's also the third in a series of companion novels. And then I have Looking for Love in All the Haunted Places by Claire Kahn. This is going to be more paranormal, ghosty romance stuff. I don't think any of the people in the romance are ghosts, but they're in like a haunted house type of thing. This one is also by a Black author, so this is the one I'm going to be rooting for, but I would not be mad at any of these. So again, because you have another poll, it'll go up on Instagram, and you'll have about 24 hours there, or you can leave a comment down below. Roll number 8. Oh, green. Okay, roll number 8 is another green. We are doing lots of green cards today, apparently. So, pulling up green again. I just shuffled, so I'm actually just gonna spread them out and go for a random one. Okay, new release. So for me, this is anything within the last like 12 months. That's what I'm gonna count as a new release. And actually, now that I'm thinking about it, this is something that I mentioned earlier in January that I was gonna try and fit on this TBR. Water Moon by Samantha Sato Yambao. This one fits for both buzzword prompts. It's fantasy, it's supposed to be cozy fantasy, about this like shop that sells things. I don't know, things that you want, things that you're looking for, but you maybe have to like lose something, like a memory or something to get it. It's supposed to have Studio Ghibli vibes. I am all here for it. And I do actually want to put this on this TBR because it'll cover both of my buzzword prompts. Roll number 9.
Purple.
Purple. And then finally, roll number 9 was another purple. So this means we're adding a book to my, what was it, book box vlog. So I started with The Kiss Countdown by Ada Easton. I don't know what else I will pick for that vlog, but just know that does mean we're gonna have at least 2 books in that book box vlog. So I'm gonna leave that open for now just in case I do want to mood read it a little bit, especially since I feel like I was cheated out of having a mood read earlier because you guys needed to actually vote on a book instead of just letting me have a mood read. That's okay. But so that should be everything. This is what the stack is looking like so far. It's looking quite big. If I can get some of these on audio, I will do that. But otherwise, you do still have 2 more books to vote on. So hopefully my reading in February can keep up how my reading in January was going. I feel like my reading in January was doing amazing. January felt super, super long. Felt like we needed to really escape from the world. But yes, February is looking like a lot of books. That's also not including my second book that I need to read for the book box vlog. Plus I was wanting to read some booktuber favorites. Apparently I'm going to be very ambitious in the month of February. So again, don't forget you do have 2 polls to vote on, either on Instagram or here. Leave a comment down below. I am excited for a lot of these books. It just feels like maybe I got a little over my head here, but that's okay. That's okay. We don't punish me if I don't complete them. I just save money if I don't complete them, or if I do complete them. If you guys like this video, give it a thumbs up to let me know. Subscribe to this channel if you'd like to see more videos. I do have videos coming out Tuesdays, Thursdays, and Saturdays, so I will see you then. Bye.